Mudageragera moturereine. Wiwirone maruona utagika koige. Mudoragia kwedega kinyo imereko. Mukinyaniria wa mahindaga gukinyeria. Hello Kenyans. Hope you are well. My name is Samuel Boyongige, mental health advocate, and I'm also a salesman. I sell jewelries for ladies, earrings and chain. I also sell small wares, which we normally call mali. When you see me somewhere selling such stuff, promote me so that I can be able to buy my costly lifestyle of mind medication. And today I would like to talk about my condition of mental illness, how I have coped with it for the last 17 years, and a bit of the triggers that triggers you to get mental illness. Today I'm also willing to share with you a small story how I started getting sick and what triggered me actually. And by the end of this clip, I think the most important point to note here is what makes you trigger. If you are a parent there, understand your child. What does he make? What makes them trigger? What triggers them? And when you do that, I think you'll be able to maintain a good mental health. First, I'm angry. Anger is a trigger, and anger affects me. Sometimes I get angry so much. That's why sometimes I find myself getting into stress and finally going to hospital in the ward and getting mental illness. So I look for a way to stop getting angry. Also, feeling sad. I sometimes feel sad for no reason. Yes, I'm sad. I have reason to be sad. I have a reason not to be sad. But if you continue to be sad, will also trigger you to get a mental illness. So, one day, I was very sad because of my grandfather who passed on. I didn't know he could leave us, so I got very sad. It was a sad experience that waded me into the world. But finally, now I have come out. I have come out broadly, fearlessly, and I want to talk about it, share with you, help a person out there. I think every home in this country, there is a possibility someone is suffering from mental illness because people around you don't understand you what you are going through. They maybe say you have a behavior that are mischievous. You are thinking is strong, but that is not the case. Maybe you are in need of a help. So, sadness, anger, feeling abandoned, no one who cares about you. Anxiety is also something else we'll talk about. It's also a contributor. It also a symptom, is a cause for mental illness. I think I suffer from a very acute anxiety. To a time I was feeling radio are talking about me, people are following me, people are talking bad about me, people are there to harm me, and actually nobody was doing that for me. But when I went for proper treatment in Madara Mental Hospital, I got treated for anxiety. I started my medication, they worked, and I stopped those things. The disease started. Mental illness is a very serious disease. It has cost me a lot. Every time I have an episode, it makes my life to a great level. For example, if I am in gone further, like 5 steps, it back me to one to 0 step. I may be having a money in the bank, I'm savings. I go withdraw, I start buying things, giving people, all stock that I sell, start giving people. That is the mess that I experience when I get mental illness. I remove clothes even. So when you find me removing clothes, don't run away. Just look for a way to help me. But I'm not saying I'm removing clothes again. I got healed in Jesus' name. So we have talked about the trigger. We'll go talking more about them. But I know today you have learned something good about mental illness. I know if somebody there is talking about is experiencing some behavior that I'm experiencing. There is a time I also used to say I have a lot of money in the bank. I can employ everybody. I want to see Obama. I want to be associated with big people. You feel you are out of this world. You feel you are at the top of the roof. You feel you have another supernatural energy that is not normal, extra. You have that kind of energy that's so powerful. But when you go to Malaria Mental Hospital, you find treatment, you get counseling how to go about the disease. We'll counsel how the mental illness is disease like any other, is a condition like any other. You can live like with it, you can thrive, you can live a productive life. I don't regret, but I want to say this. If it were not mental illness, I could not be here where I am today. Because every time I come out of the hospital, in my house, I go back to the shop to buy everything because I have given already. All I have destroyed what I had. If there is someone doing that one in your home, please, there is assistant. You can get help and things can go back well and normal. We want to live in a normalcy. And that's why I have come out broadly. I speak about it. You come to me. I we talk. I share experience, you share mine, we move forward and we maintain a mental healthy society. There is a saying that says, there is no health without mental health. So it's up to you and me outside there, you are Kenyan. I talk as an individual. It's not Sammy's responsibility, it's not the government, it's you and me to step forward and march and say we want a healthy nation through our mental health by maintaining our mental illness. As I part, I'll be here another day and I'll talk about another experience with my mental illness. Thank you so much for listening. Remember, you go to my YouTube channel. It's about mental illness and my experiences and how to cope with mental illness. Subscribe, leave a comment there, watch, share to your friends on YouTube. Please try to share as many people so that they can know this thing. Is something I learned that Kenya don't know much about mental illness because they can mistake you for a criminal. They can mistake you for someone who is not who is a drunkard, someone who has taken bangi. Those are all contributor, but not the necessary. You get to someone who is sick as a healthy condition. Mental illness is a healthy condition. Not necessarily that you have been smoking, not necessarily that you have been taking bangi, not necessarily you have taken alcohol. It's just a medical condition that when you get sick, you need support and people to help you. I thank you for the people who normally helps me. I have a lot of good support, friends who support me across the globe. I have family friends. I cannot forget to mention Jean Gadoni. Jean Gadoni is my cousin who started with me when I knew there was no hope in getting treatment. But today he is proud of me. I'm able to do my business and maintain my condition, and that's something I'm proud of her for giving me that support at that time of need. I have so much many friends who you have ever helped me, where you have got me somewhere in the road, either naked, either misplaced, all the help that I get from you that day. Today, I'm a proud person today. If this were not you, I could not be here today. I didn't, you saved my life. Thank you. If you want to call me to direct you so much in my private number, you can reach me at Samuel Boyos, especially if you want something to buy, 0715 855 002. We can also talk more on mental health. I can take you to malaria. I can refer you to certain doctor, to certain psychiatrist. So like that. So keep watching and please subscribe and share, like, and leave a comment. Your feedback is highly appreciated. Thank you so much and God bless you.